Let's go late night show. Okay. Rest of the paper. First of all, motivation. Why did they write the paper? What is their motivation? Maybe I want to share it with you, their motivation. Okay. Learning to rank LTR from implicit user feedback is predominant approach in large scale information retrieval systems. That's super important. So ranking of products in eBay, in Amazon is mainly based on implicit user feedback. It's the predominant. What is the difference between predominant and dominant? Predominant Nash equilibriums and dominant strategy. So predominantly says mainly, mostly. What's the difference? I don't know. And in larger scale information retrieval systems where search context information and user engagement events are constantly logged and are available at desirable scale. What is search context information? I think what you search online. And user engagement events, what you click on. You know how many things we click? They have all those things. And they don't look at them, oh, what is happening here and what is happening here. No, they give it to fucking machine learning model and that analyzes them. It's like a magic box. All those arctangent combined with linear functions. That's the magic. User engagement events, also GPU, and everybody today, NVIDIA, it's killing it. User engagement event on the search engine result page. Search engine result page, which is very important, right? Well, okay, search engine is usually Google, right? By the way, they can track how a user interact with the search results. Like we had the paper that they go from the top, the lower they goes, they lose some utility in the Nagin's paper. But they can even forget about that and say, okay, based on our analysis, it is how it works. Anyways, SERP. So SERP is search engine result page. Alright. Are driven not only by the underlying search context or keywords, intent, but also through presentation context. What does that mean? Governed by slotting and organizational policies of the search engine. Well, we have definitely slotting and organizational policies of the search engine. We know that this channel used to be called Mental Masturbation, and I still have it in my heart, but the fucking YouTube's policy was to exactly do not promote this kind of titles or names. So we changed it to Armchair Theorist, and now we are on the top of the food chain by slotting our representation. Okay, these are big terms, probably they have like a notion, definition for presentation context. That's why they put it in italic. Specifically in a list-wise presentation, which is in Amazon. Well, Amazon is not just one-dimensional list, it's like, but a lot of them are, especially if you're on the phone. Today a lot of people do their shoppings on the phone. Users are more likely to engage with higher ranked items, exactly, due to their inherent sequential. Why? Why it is? It's just so funny. It's just because of the logistic, how we have to show them. Channel browsing of the page. This signifies the so-called position bias in search engine result page level. So there is a bias. And I was thinking today about it. Well, we know there is a bias because we know that if we rank them randomly, again, the ones that are higher ranked will get better probabilities of sale. So the way I was thinking about it in the gym today was that, oh shoot, I scratched my skin. Was that, well, if you have these probability that based on the ranking, and your probability is low, or you are a new product, you want to enter the market, but the market is already settled, so they have their number 1 rank, number 2 rank, that they are getting a lot of probability of sale. If it is that, and the platform tries to show you to the users or the consumer with low probability, or just for, oh okay, that was what I was thinking. If the platform wants to list the products for all the users the same order, you probably won't sell at all. But if the platform says, okay, you are here, I will show you with a less probability to the users, but for some users, okay, for some users, I show you at the top of the list. Based on your probability, based on the quality, or at least your perceived value, not value, well, based on the user feedback, right? The implicit user feedback. First of all, once you have a cold start for which they show you a lot, right? It was in the other paper, because the platform doesn't know how good of a product you are, how popular you are. So at the beginning, they may show you a lot. But if they want to, okay, if you are a not very good product and they keep you below, there is no point for you to stay in the platform, because if you are on the page 5 of Amazon, it technically means nobody looks at you. So instead of that, maybe better for the platform to keep the firm inside is that, okay, your quality is not very good, but for some customers, I will divide customers. Okay, for some customers, I will put you on the top of the list, but very little of customers. And then the rest of the customers get the good product, and this way they have a chance to be seen by some consumers or customers. And if they are good other customers, then product should use a trick to say, okay, when I put it at the top, customers like them. And then it starts gathering data of users' behavior, and maybe I say, okay, this product is also good at being shown. Something like that. So I will say, for any user, we need to give them a different permutation or different list. And well, if the product is not good, he will be top of the list on less of the search results. Okay, it was good. I should articulate it better, but I think everybody understood. So what I mean is, if we have 10 Amirs who want to buy a standing desk, and for 9 of them show the best standing desk when they search for a standing desk, but for the number 10 Amir, what you do is bring the standing desk on the page 5 to the top of the list and see how it, because we know I have this bias. And I think, right, fairness is something good, because in long term it makes competition better, right? which is against what firms want, probably. Like the firms who are the bias is favoring them want, but also other firms keeps other firms interested in joining Amazon. Is if all of the sales in Amazon, if for the five top brand understanding this, other standing this products will not bother joining Amazon, right? So, and we know that this bias is super strong. Anyways, I made a good point. I made a really good point. I want to tell Ehsan about it and see what he thinks. Maybe they are doing it right away. So this inverse propensity weighting, maybe that helps. More likely to observe the relevance of the top ranked items in the logged SERP than the lower slots. The standard approach to account for the inherent presentation biases and in the observational search activity data is to adopt the propensity matching based counterfactual inference framework. How many fucking words, which all of them are above 3 syllables? Dude, even based, who was like, based is 1 syllable. They glued it to matching. So the standard approach to account for inherent presentation bias, so they do it with the observational search propensity, matching based, counterfactual inference framework. The key idea behind this perspective, I think my method is better. Showing to different, we should show different consumers different ranking, and we can choose that randomly. The key idea behind this perspective is to hypothesize an explanatory, fuck you explanatory, how do you say explanatory? Predominantly explanatory explanatory explanatory. Oh, okay. Explanatory. Yeah, on P, you should say explanatory. Explanatory. Now explanatory. Alright, explanatory. So, one more thing, dominant versus predominant, right? Dominant, predominant, paramount, preponderant. Explanatory. Slightly different, predominant and dominant. Prominence. Predominant is the most noticeable, dominant is the most power. Alright. Most predominant, dominant power. The key idea behind this perspective is to hypothesize an explanatory clique model observation propensity based on okay, wait a second. The key idea behind this, fuck you, dude. I cannot read it, dude. I cannot. My eyes are going tired. The key idea behind this perspective is to hypothesize an explanatory clique model based on causal constructs. What are the causal constructs that govern user browsing behavior? Alright. And estimate what is a causal construct. That's why reading a paper is a torture, by the way. Causal, not casual, by the way.
A causal construct refers to a theoretical concept used to explain the relationship between cause and effect within a given system or process. These constructs help in identifying, describing, and understanding the mechanisms by which certain factors or variables influence outcomes. Causal constructs are fundamental in the development of hypotheses and models that aim to test and establish causality. Key components of a causal construct. Cause, independent variable, the factor or variable that is
So
believed
okay,
to
I don't think it's just about machine learning, so we can keep going. And estimate a notion of observation propensity as the probability that the user examines the relevance of an item in a given search context. The estimated propensity score are then used to build a debiased empirical risk estimate using a technique called inverse propensity weighting. Note that unlike the standard causal inference setting for estimating average treatment effect, okay, the whole idea is that we use these propensities and I don't know whatever to debias. Estimation, the examination event, which signifies the treatment in this formulation, is not fully observable, and we need to make strong assumptions to build reliable propensity score estimate. On the other hand, fuck off, you know, dude, fuck off, fuck all the conferences, fuck all. This is the best paper I want to read, and it's still disgusting to me. You know why? These fucking big words. Since when in academia we should use big words? Especially in scientific writing. It's not literature, it's not Shakespeare, it should be simple. On the other hand, predicting the counterfactual probability of clique in the absence of presentation context confounding is a hard problem. Predicting the counterfactual probability. Okay, counterfactual, what would happen, the probability of what would happen, of clique, if we change the order, right, in our lab, in our synthetic data, we change the order, what would happen, the probability of that, probability of clicking on that product. In the absence of presentation context, what is the presentation context? Oh, presentation context is how we look, or order, right? Confounding is an element that affects everything, right? Is a hard problem. Thanks God. When you have a hard problem, what you do, you don't solve it. It's not worth your time. While there is a rich literature on developing predictive and descriptive clique models based on distributed representation of search context, or deconfounding clique models that disentangle relevance and bias modeling, or causal probability graphical models to explain users' browsing behavior. Okay, causal, they are not causal, it's causal, alright. Causal probability graphical models to explain users' browsing. It is like Negin's paper. Let me see what paper it is actually. 2. Search ranking. That's it. Okay, contribution. Let's see what they did. These are the most important parts actually when you read a paper, I guess. Getting into the model, especially if a paper is not exactly what you related to you. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Building reliable causal clique models from observational data is challenging. You know what is challenging? Reading this fucking stupid line. Reliable causal clique model. Oh, that is very interesting. That was a very interesting sentence, by the way. Do you remember the time I said, okay, we, like Negin, for example, Negin's paper proposed this search model for the customer once they go lower and lower on the ranking and the least their utility decreases. And I said, okay, we know that the user's behavior when they face a list. Here he's saying actually building a model based on that behavior and the data we have from them is pretty difficult. It's not easy, it's challenging. Causal click model. Oh, well, actually it says causal click models. I don't know what this causal adds to it, but anyway, it's interesting that this is a difficult task, particularly in the presence of heterogeneity in search context representation. What is the heterogeneity in search context representation? I think, for example, you search for, we had it, right? We search for diamond on Amazon and it may bring zirconium, right? And users activity data. This is because he's saying the reason why. This is because for a predictive model to be contextually discriminative and well calibrated, one need, I mean all of them means works well. One needs complex models with rich representations. That's where we don't want it, right? We don't really want complex models. Why don't we want complex models? Because the main goal of a model is to give us a clear understanding of what is happening. Once we have a complex model, if the answers turn out to be complex, we didn't understand anything. While LTR models, learning to rank models, trained on a list-wise objectives can achieve similar ranking performance with cheaper representation. So LTR is a simpler model. That's what they are saying. LTR is like a student, and the well-calibrated, contextually discriminative one is complex and is the teacher model, probably. And we want to distillate to make it to that. Despite recent attempts for building causal click models, CCM, with a richer encoding of the search context for disentangling the relevance from presentation-related confounding from observational data, there is still fundamental theoretical gap, explanatory gap to incorporate an arbitrarily complex click model in a counterfactual learning to rank setting with the rank discounted information retrieval. Oh, okay. IR is not individual rationality anymore. Fuck individual rationality. I hate individual rationality, and from now on IR is information retrieval. That's good. That's a nice term. Dude, honestly, any paper should have a presentation. Because they need to have a simple, like, actually we have, right, on Wikipedia, we have, like, for some terms we have, like, English, and we also have simple English. Like, explain it on a level that everybody can understand. Where is it? IR, okay. Let's see if we can counterpart. Let's see if we can find this online. Turkey won, right? Good job to all the Arkadash. So there. Oh, okay. I already searched that before. Factor or variable that is believed to influence or bring about a change in another variable. Models that aim to test established causality. Anyways, wait, why am I here? I should be. Where was IR? Information retrieval. Okay. There is still fundamental theoretical gap to incorporate. Okay, theoretical gap. That's very interesting point. Fundamental theoretical gap to incorporate an arbitrarily complex click model in a counterfactual learning to rank setting with rank discounted. What does that mean? Information retrieval objectives. So we don't know if you have a click model, we don't know how to apply it to a counterfactual system. Learning information retrieval objectives. What is the information retrieval objective? Let me see what ChatGPT tells us. Let's see if ChatGPT can. Rank discounted information retrieval object. ChatGPT, look.
Addressing the fundamental theoretical gap in incorporating an arbitrarily complex click model in a counterfactual learning to rank, LTR, setting with rank discounted information retrieval, IR, objectives involve several challenges.
They want to write the paper as compact
Here's
as
an
possible.
overview of the key issues and potential approaches to bridge this gap. Key issues. Complexity of click models. Traditional click models, example position-based models, are relatively simple and assume that clicks depend only on the position and relevance of items.
Yes.
More complex models might consider additional factors like user intent, context, and historical behavior, which complicates their incorporation into LTR frameworks.
Very nice.
Counterfactual learning. This involves learning from logged data, historical interactions, rather than conducting controlled experiments. The main challenge here is to accurately estimate what would have happened under different ranking scenarios, which requires robust counterfactual inference techniques. Rank discounted IR objectives. These objectives, such as discounted cumulative gain, DCG, and its normalized variant, NDCG, give more importance to higher ranked items. Integrating complex click models into these metrics requires careful consideration of how clicks and relevance interact under different ranking permutations. Potential approaches. Modeling user behavior. Develop sophisticated user behavior models that account for various factors influencing clicks. This can include context-aware models, session-based models, or deep learning approaches that capture intricate dependencies. Propensity score estimation. Use propensity score matching or inverse propensity scoring to adjust for the bias in logged data. This involves estimating the probability of an item being clicked given its position and other contextual factors. Simulation-based methods. Create simulated environments where different ranking strategies can be evaluated. This allows for the generation of synthetic click data that can be used to validate and refine the LTR models. Advanced inference techniques. Employ techniques such as doubly robust estimation or other advanced causal inference methods to improve the accuracy of counterfactual predictions. These methods combine propensity score adjustment with direct modeling of the outcome to reduce bias. Optimization frameworks. Develop optimization algorithms that directly incorporate complex click models into the objective function. This can involve differentiable ranking functions.
By the way, they are debiasing already. If you are at the bottom of the list, you probably really suck. Like, we know that the bias exists, but they're doing their best to remove the bias, and you still suck. In this work, We address this theoretical gap by adopting knowledge distillation in a counterfactual LTR framework, where a relevance teacher trained on a relevance predication task is used as a potential outcome model that helps improve the generalization behavior of the student model for the LTR task. Not very complicated. They use teacher to train the student. Specifically, we study multiple empirical LTR risk estimates that are built via the distilled knowledge from a teacher model, as well as the device observed user feedback through IPW, inverse propensity weighting, to improve the generalization behavior of the vanilla IPW. What is vanilla? IPW based and distilled empirical risk estimate. We adopt an array of diverse approaches, including doubly robust techniques to build estimators that are robust to inaccuracies of either the teacher model or the propensity model. The doubly robust estimator for LTR is also developed in an excellent concurrent work. What is this? That was an excellent concurrent work. Real recognizes real. That's what it is. Where are you? We present a theoretical analysis of the estimation error of the proposed estimators by characterizing a bias variance trade-off, which shows that well-calibrated teachers that approximate the Bayes relevance classifier generalize better. So, good teachers, better Bayes generalize, okay? By introducing knowledge distillation in the partial information LTR setting, we contribute to the growing literature on understanding the underlying statistical benefits of knowledge. So we have the knowledge distillation, and we have partial information LTR setting. Okay, distilled knowledge, partial information on LTR. So also this literature is growing, underlying statistical benefits of knowledge distillation. Now our approach, fuck you. Our approach to employing knowledge distillation in counterfactual LTR is, however, different from the standard application of the technique in that the relevance teacher is trained on a predictive explanatory task, while student uses the device relevance probability estimates of the teacher as soft training labels for the ranking task. Essentially, okay, this bullshit, so I don't get it to be. So they use teacher and it makes it better. Essentially, through teachers distilled knowledge on an unengaged item, the student can learn from more informative list-wise comparisons among all pairs of training samples in a query's context, rather than contrasting only the engaged items with the unengaged ones, as in IPW-based techniques. While our generalization analysis generic, we discuss specific techniques for developing effective teacher models. In particular, we first discuss how explanatory click models that encode the page context confounding independently from relevance covariates help explain away the confounding presentation context in the log search session. So the study is generic. Then they want to talk about how to train good teacher models. If you have a good teacher, you will end up having good students. And explanatory click models that encode the page context. Confounding. So that confounding is going away, and propose a simple deconfounding technique to use observational data for training the relevance teacher. This is very similar in nature to the IPW based inverse propensity weighting technique discussed in 8 beyond counterfactual click prediction teacher. We also introduced relevance teachers trained on a different yet highly related task. Okay, these terms, all of these terms which are very confusing and make me tired, probably they are inside the text and we need to get to them. Oh God, I'm dying. It's I think my eye and my ears. Honestly, I'm down for a break, getting some electrolytes and coming back. I don't know, I think it's just the weather is so hot. The weather is good actually, AC is on, it's night, but I don't know. And I should bring some ice. Alright, let's do that. Honestly, okay, we report a strong empirical result on ranking test, thanks God, in a major e-commerce platform showing that the teacher model trained on expert relevant judgments can significantly improve the generalization power of... Okay, I'm going to read this paragraph with one breath. The significance of this research is multifold. First, it offers a new perspective on knowledge distillation as a technique to incorporate heterogeneous sources of search utility to the user in training the ranker. Second, it offers an effective way to incorporate a broader set of queries. Oh, I could only do 3 lines. Okay. Significance of the multiple. Okay, they want to say just our result is amazing. That's what multifold means. First, it offers a new perspective. Okay, because it is multifold, they should count it first, second, third, right? It offers a new perspective on knowledge distillation as a technique to incorporate heterogeneous sources of search utility to the user in training the ranker. Okay. So we have heterogeneous sources for utility and it helps there. Second, it offers an effective way to incorporate a broader set of queries. What is these queries? Like Standing Desk or Harry Potter? They are very different, which may not have rich historic user engagement in training the ranker, thus alleviating the inherent selection bias of the ranker relying only on the search context with search rich historic engagement, whatever. So it is good, it has. And now we wanna go over the prior work, and they are saying art, not work. This is really good too. But okay, for that I need some water. I cannot keep reading like that. Alright, let's go. Summary of prior art. The standard prevalent technique in counterfactual theory is the inverse propensity weighting. Okay. Where the observed bias clicks are appropriately weighted in the empirical estimate based on estimated probabilities for observing data. In 10, it is shown that the IPW trust bias. What is trust bias? So IPW's problem is trust bias. Which is, what is the trust bias? Is the gap between perceived relevance when they search something, the consumer, and the true relevance that is often modeled as a position dependent confounding. Okay, yeah, position dependent confounding is the order, right? And new estimators based on affine corrections are proposed. This is about the prior works. Explanatory click models, because it's good, let's read them. The simplest yet most popular. It is a simple explanatory click model. Simple and popular. That's the best. Explanatory model is the examination-based click model. So they see what customers did and say, okay, that's the model. Defined by operationalizing the causal construct of observation as a latent examination random variable. The examination-based models posit that an item is clicked if it is examined by the user, well, of course, and in addition is relevant to the user's intent. Well, that should be also relevance. Well, relevance matters when the user is not in exploratory mode. It is often further assumed that the examination event depends on the search context only through the position of the item in the SERP, search engine result page. Yeah. What is wrong with it? Examination-based models are enriched in various ways to incorporate more granular presentation biases given the search context, most notably. 2 proposes a dynamic Bayesian network model, where new hidden variables are introduced to explain clicks and search abandonment. Abandonment? What does search abandonment events mean? More recently, 2 tower models for click prediction with independent relevance and observation towers have gained popularity. The relevance observation function. Dude, I don't have energies to read it loud to you guys. So that's a good model. I don't know what is wrong with explanatory click models. Propensity estimation. Standard click propensity models are often only based on the position bias. They are often only based on the position bias, and there is a variety of techniques to estimate the parameters of such models. Either online observations through randomization and interleaving, log data, intent-aware examination learned for different intent classes. Okay, that's the previous work. Potential outcome modeling. What is that? The idea of using potential outcome models for counterfacts. So we had propensity estimation, we had click model, explanatory click model, explanatory click model, and potential outcome modeling. The idea of using potential outcome models for counterfactual potential outcome model. The name is not very suggestive. For counterfactual inference is popular in the context of contextual bandit and in recommendation systems, where predictive models for the reward are developed instead of or in conjunction with inverse propensity weighted scheme to build empirical reward estimates. There are a number of recent works in the context of unbiased response prediction that leverage and analyze the doubly robust technique. Counterfactual evaluation. Click models, wow. Oh, that was funny. Okay. I need to write it down. Mm, guys, I have to show some enthusiasm. Fuck this. Okay, dude. Counteractual. Counterfactual evaluation. What is the counterfactual evaluation? Okay. Evaluation of information retrieval metrics, either as data-driven rank discount functions in utility-based metrics. Do they are not the idea of fuck? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Knowledge distillation. That's what they want to do. I'm getting tired. I just want to get into the model. More recently extends knowledge distillation to top K ranking problem, where ranking at the top is preserved by matching the order of item of a student and teacher while penalizing items ranked low by the teacher. Main distinction between this study and prior adoptions of knowledge distillation. employ teacher models that are trained on a particular. Okay. Notation. Let's get to the problem setup. Honestly, I'm tired. It takes fucking energy. Okay, we are playing one counter and then we join again. Pathetic. There is no correct way to read a paper. That's what it is. I think the most important part of each model paper is the model. Then I want to jump into the empirical results. The theoretical results, not for me. I'm not gonna read the proof of a theorem on a paper. That's just stupid. That's just stupid, guys.
Let's roll.
Yeah, I think that's a good break. We want to be efficient in reading. Reading a paper should not take more than 2 hours. Dude, nobody came. Ah, right the moment I jumped. What are you doing, dude? How couldn't I kill him? That was so fucking funny. All of them
Easy
hit.
knife stood right behind me as I spawned.
Cry about it.
Just saying, man, it was easy.
How come-
Cry about it. You're mad.
Yo,
I'm mad.
how can I talk? Shit. How to speak on Counter-Strike. Tell me, motherfucker. Shit. Dude, I killed. Okay, this is a different kind of an. This is a different venue. Don't fucking hold it down. That's what you want. Dude, why? My snipe is not killing. Oh shit. Harsh. Really? Ah, fuck. Dude, I didn't kill anybody. That sucks, dude. Finally. Dude, this is a different game. I always forget. Just wait for your friend to kill. Take care of each other. Dude. Dude. Where are my friends? Dude, leave it for me! I'm not going anywhere. They kill me with this gun. Dude. Oh, finally. Difficult, man. Woohoo. I was just lucky, to be honest. Dude, you passed the snipe. Oh, how easier it gets. What is happening? Dude, they got their pistols and we are fucking here. Second time he killed me. You cannot kill me with your snipe, motherfucker. Jumping over the sink doesn't help you. Let's go. Fuck, dude. One time I guess. Yeah, they're fucking... What is this called? Oh shoot. Oh, stupid. I want another round. Okay, how we talk? K. Hello? What is the key? Well, I don't have friend chat. Friend chat. Oh, I should use a Steam. Alright. That's hell of a easy choice. Who comes out here? It's okay, okay. What is this, dude? What are you doing? H. Oh, fuck, no. H. I don't get it, to be honest. Fuck, how did it... How does it work? That guy should show it up faster. Why are we all there? We are just slaughtering them? What is the situation? They don't exist. Okay, I'm just not focused. That was an enemy. this now? This fucking gun is so difficult. Haha, I killed you. Oh, you're a motherfucker. Dude! They can shoot faster. There is something there. What a shot, what a nice shot. That goes down, where are we going, bro? Well, we have both the same gun, so... Are we going this way? No, we're not. Dude, you're a dumb fuck, where are we taking? Oh, motherfucker! I knew we will come. Yeah, I need to get some of them. Dude, there it is, there. Oh shoot. Dude, who is that guy? He has a pistol. They're really good. They're so good I should go here instead of there. And also we are good really. Who killed me? Very good. Yeah. Do you see that? They move. I stay and change my direction. That's how I killed them.
Come here.
Oh, how can you talk? Dude, that's really fun. Woohoo! That's a bad gun, I guess. That was amazing. Where? Oh, okay. Oh, somebody got the gun. Okay, one last time. Wow, dude. Wasting time makes you act more efficient. I'm gonna go counter. I'm tired of losing. Oh shoot! Now I don't know what to do with them. I just fuck. I wish I was. Can I do that? Call mode 15. I'm gonna decide. 230. Sorry. Some of the terrorists are the fucking wild ones. Dude, did you see that? It took me a while to kill that. Where is here? Oh, dude, fuck. They're really good. Dude. Oh shoot, they are very good. I'm fucked, dude. Fuck me up beside this knife. Dude, I don't even Bro, wait a second. Dude, I'm just sitting down here, brother. Oh shit. Oh my god. Dr. Nussbaum, you are very difficulty. What did you like this? That was wild. Dude, I think Counter-Strike have an extra time to come to the beam. Terrorists just should come to the beam. Oh, dude, machine gun. Oh, actually, machine gun in this game is a good one. I think they're gonna come over. Let's go, boys. That's hell of an easy choice. This is the wildest game. I love it. Look at them, they got pistols. See? Where are they? Ooh. No, fucking leave there. Hold your mom understanding. Okay, it's our boy, it's our boy. What the fuck is happening? Who is shooting us? Jump. 3 guns. 2, 4. Oh, our gun. Dude, that game was not my level at all. Okay, let's go to the fucking notations. That was difficult. Actually, their recommender system should work well. You know, that their recommender system. Okay. Sorry, guys. That was not intentional. Okay, notation. Sets and ordered sets, also referred to as lists. Well, of course, when you order a set, it's called a list or a sequence. Depends. So, refer to lists are represented with uppercase calligraphic symbols such as D. Okay, so sets and fucking thing are called with this, and quantities are shown in bold such D. What is it? Random or D, which is bold, however, and realization will be D. Expected value of a random variable C, yeah, is expected of C, perfect. And the conditional expectation variable C, f of R and O. What is C, f of R and O? Given R is denoted by ECR. E of C given R. Yeah, why do you say f of R and O? I don't know. What is O? For a measurable event A, calligraphic, we denote by C calligraphic. C calligraphic is, what is it? C1A. And defined in the measurable space equipped with a regular conditional measure. Okay, so CA is C with the conditional probability of given A. Regular conditional with respect to the conditioning sigma algebra, sigma of A. What was sigma algebra of A? Sigma algebra of A is the smallest sigma algebra or intersection of all sigma algebra containing A, which is A and AC, right? A and AC is sigma algebra of A. Event A. Well, that's event is just a set, but if it was like a set of events, FD to R, where dimensional are D to the, for function f from D to R, the size of the dimensional array FD is denoted by F. Okay, that's just that. By the way, they have a typo in the D. F of, so D is just F of D's where D is in D. Perfect. Okay, background and problem setup. Yeah, let's get to the math. Dude, I can't believe I got to this point. All of this bullshit. Now I am feeling better at getting to the math. Empirical risk minimization for LTR. Perfect. Supervised setup for learning to write from implicit user feedback in the logged search activity data. A logged search S in S. So S in S is a logged search. Logged search. It's a logged search. It's characterized by query Q. So log search is characterized by query Q. They search Q and we come up with a result Q. And the ordered collection of item DS, what is DS in DN? And I don't know what it is, slotted by the search engine ranking policy at the logging time as well as the click event attributed to the item on the SERP. CDS. C of DS. We know DS, it is C of D's where D is in DS, right? That's what it is. C is a random variable as therefore a function. DS are the events or sample space members. Why is it in 0 and 1 to the n? I don't know. It is standard to assume a preference model with a context item desirability distribution. Preference model with a context item. So we have this pair of context and item, which is R is the context, S is the item, probably PR given S, by the way, PRD given S, RD given S, that produces Oracle ground truth relevance label RD. We adopt a simple explanatory model on the sequential browsing and examination. By the way, it's too heavy mathematical, deep on mathematics. I want something simpler in my model. Behavior of the user that explains a click event on an item D in the search context S. So search context is S, or is, it was logged search. Item D. D is item. What is R then? S, CD is 1 based on whether the item is examined by the user. OD is 1. What is O? Really bad explanation. And that it matches the user underlying search intent RD equals 1. So RD is intent, OD is the users if it's 1, search context is CD, P of CD 1 given S, what is this, to be honest, I don't know. So P of, let's go ahead, CD1, which was search context for the item D. D is the item. C of D is context. Given search S, right, is P of OD being observed by user times probability of RD is the relevance. What is it? Users underlying search intent. The conditional probability P of OD1 equals S is referred to as the propensity of observing the relevancy of the item D. Propensity of the observing the relevance in the search context S. Further simplify the adopted examination model by assuming the click propensity depend on the presentation context only through the position of the slotted item by ranking policy, that is. What is it? What is pi? Probability of OD1 given S is probability of OD1 pi D. What is pi D? The position of D. Very bad. Okay. I don't know. Suddenly we jumped into the mathematics, and the definition of these notations, where pi D is the rank attributed to the item D by the ranking policy pi. Pi D is the search. Okay. CD is the context. OD is the user. RD is the underlying user or something. So P of OD1 given S or pi D position based propensity is estimating the propensity either through online intervention or offline estimation technique based on latent variable model. One given rank, define a rank discount function L rank, L of rank discount function. L rank that explains the effect of the presentation context on the user engagement in the search context primarily based on the position of the slotted item. One can approximate via fitting a univariate model on the estimated errors as a function of rank. Adopted user behavior model and logged search activity data. Our objective is to train a ranking policy by minimizing the statistical risk. Minimizing a statistical risk. What is that? Search efficiency metric function, which approximates the expected and that explains the effect of the presentation context on the user engagement. There's a way of fitting a univariate model on the estimated propensity as a function of the ranking slot. Given the adopted user behavior model and logged search activity data, our objective is to train a ranking policy by minimizing the statistical risk corresponding to search efficiency metric function. We define the statistical risk for a deterministic ranking policy. Pi F is a deterministic ranking, right? Corresponding to a scoring function f of ds. So pi of f is corresponding to f of d and s, item d search s, which is a scoring function. So they have a scoring function. What is it? That produces a score for each individual document D in DS given the search context S. R of pi f. So you know why they have this thing? Because, for example, on eBay they have a like fucking data set, and for each search query they should come with one list. That's amazing. So R of pi f. Then for each search item D has a scoring, you know. Item D, for example, if D is diamond, it's a score for search, I don't know, standing desk should be very low, right? That makes sense. R of pi f is the risk of associated to the ranking of the function f, scoring function, is expected of the loss function of the ordering pi f for ds and R of ds. Well, what is the ds? ds, why is it independent of ds? Where L of pi of R ds is minus L pi of ds R ds. Well, why is it independent of ds? Well, S is random. It's defined based on an estimate of expected number of clicks. That is the loss times the R. R, what is it? R was the individual minimize intent. Why is this? This metric is defined based on an estimate of the expected number in the search context. YS sequential browsing of discounted cumulative gains from the ranked list pi FDS produced by the policy with respect to Oracle labels RDS and the rank discount function L. That's quite complicated. We note that DCG type information retrieval metrics are often defined as measure of gain. Okay, so we know what's up. We have a search, we have, like for each item, we have a relevancy, we have a user observation, we have context, we have a function that says for each search which item, how relevant it is, and yeah, we got this, guys. Let's go ahead. It's defined based on this. The loss function is minus L times this, and it is the from the rank and is produced by the policy with respect to Oracle label RDS and the rank discount function L. We denote the DCG type information retrieval metrics are open. While with a simple sign to it, we consider them as measure of loss for risk minimization. While our discussion of the search efficiency-based loss function are primarily from the perspective of a likelihood model on the data, we note that our framework generalizes to any standard ranking loss function that is linear as a function of a relevance label. Relevance label is the R, alright? Since the underlying joint distribution, and it is linear, alright, it is the inner product. The search context and relevance labels is not underlying joint distribution of the search context, which is S, and relevance label R is not known to the learner. The standard approach is to build an empirical risk minimization. So empirical risk will be 1 over the size of to the power of tau. What is tau? I don't know. The whole data set, S over Z, loss function, R by F, R hat, what is R hat? Relevance, empirical relevance. Sample set S tau of search context with suitably defined empirical labels. So we need to define the empirical label. So it's already a lot of variables to approximate the ground truth. You know, they say that I am reading it from the beginning. We need this paper. Just they may have data set. I don't know their setup. Once you know their setup, these variables make sense. To get that, we need to read more in depth and do not expect to get to know everything right away. The ground truth label distribution. So we have P of R D given S of R D given S. That's the ground truth label distribution. Fuck, dude. In order to characterize key statistical properties of an empirical risk estimate, we establish bounds on moments of the estimation error, which is the divergence of the empirical risk estimates from the base statistical risk, R hat PF minus RPF. Yeah. characterize keys based on the divergence of the empirical relevance labels from the underlying relevance probabilities. So why are we doing the difference? Because key statistical properties of an empirical risk estimate bounds on moments of the estimation error. So this is the estimation error r hat minus r, and we want to put bounds on the moments of it. Basis statistics. Okay. For any ranking policy, the moments are the to the power of n, right? So we have a ranking policy, pi, which what is the input argument to the pi? The whole data set, right? All of the products on, but it's not to the n. Okay, first of all, it makes sense. It ranks all of the products, but we need to also have for queries, just not all the products are ranked. For a query, they are ranked this way. For another query, they may be ranked differently. A non-negative integer n less than cn expectation r hat ds minus r ds, which is relevance to the s. So what is r hat minus r, by the way? We don't know. Empirical relevance and relevance to the n as given. Then norm 2. What is norm 2 of? Oh, okay, it's a function of s, right? Where cn is norm 2 of ln I1 to n. That's the theorem. Working the towering rule and a straightforward Cauchy-Schwarz. So it's not a very complicated proof, but it's just I'm still lost among all these variables. Generalization. System can be estimated by working with like Bernstein inequalities, which characterize the generalization of there is a remarkable body of work around developing efficient algorithm for empirical reason. Oblivious to the choice of the hypothesis class and particular adapted for training and focus on generalization or estimators as it is. Oblivious to approximation and optimization error. Counterfactual LTR debiasing via inverse propensity weighting. So is it the relevance function? Given the examination model, dude, now I'm thinking we should have started with the model right away. That was too much of motivation and abstract. That's good, by the way. We learned a lot from motivation and abstract. Given the examination model on the user browsing behavior, we assume that we have an Oracle algorithm to estimate the propensity to engage with item D in the search context S. So we have an item D. It has pi D as the ranking, and we have an S, and we had an f of ds was the relevance kind of. Once click propensity O of D1 given S are estimated, click propensity, once the user see them, click on them, right? An empirical risk estimate can be built using the biased label form via the inverse propensity weighting techniques by simply setting CD. What was CD? Context and the item, right? Over the CD over that's probably the I R hat IPW. Why is this R hat IPW of D? I still don't know what is D. What is C? C is just a random variable. We know that the underlying assumptions on the user, it is about context. On the user behavior data for the propensity estimation task, and CD is usually one, right? We had this P of CD1 L given S is P of OD given 1 given S times P of RD is 1 given S. So CD over pi hat of p hat of OD1 is kind of p of CD over, so that's it. It is kind of 1 over, it is actually kind of p of RD1 given S. The underlying assumption on the user behavior data for the propensity estimation can take in general be different, richer than the proposition based model adopted to define the ranking efficiency test. While our discussion can be applied to arbitrarily complex propensity estimation techniques to simplify other, we assume that the propensity are estimated based on a vanilla position bias model. P hat of E1 given S is P hat of pi 0 D. What does that mean? Where pi 0 of D is the rank of the item in log data ds. Alright. Only owing to the linearity of the loss function L as function of relevance labels, it is straightforward to show that the inverse propensity weighting empirical is denoted as, we needed to read to get rid of all of them because it was kind of unrelated subject to my research. R hat IPW P hat over ST size of the whole sample loss sum of over loss S and C ds in ST C of ds in L pi ds R hat IPWS is an unbiased estimator for the basis statistical risk given if the estimated propensity p hat are unbiased. The IPW estimator is known to have high variance. Okay, that's high variance specifically, but it's not biased, right? No, okay, I know. Especially when the estimated propensity values are small and there is a significant body of literature around clipping and normalization techniques to reduce the variance of this estimator. In this work to improve the generalization of LTR estimators, we introduce a number of techniques based on potential outcome modeling and characterize their bias variance trade-offs. Just what the fuck. Guys, don't panic, it's a new topic and it's normal for us not to know. Knowledge distillation. Knowledge distillation is a transfer learning technique. So this transfer was from teaching to student, where a student model is trained on a distilled empirical risk belt based on a label distribution provided by a teacher model, given a teacher model TD times S to R so this is the teacher model, T D times S to R. What is D? The whole data set. What is S? The sample. That produces an estimated score for the relevance probability of each individual document D in DS, given the search context S. So we have DS, right? Search content. S is the search context, the space. D is the data set for the search context. D for DS, an item, right? Individual document or item. A generic distilled empirical estimate for the risk of the student can be defined as risk of the student. R hat KD, what is KD? T for the teacher, pi, the ranking, 1 over size of the S to the tau sample, S search in the sample, sum of the loss of the pi of the SDT DS, something like that. As shown in the next session, that shit was okay. So we have teacher-student relationship. In the next section, distilled empirical risk estimates has desirable variance reduction. Oh, okay. Empirical distilled decreases the variance. Where this compared to the vanilla empirical risk estimation based on observed feedback and inverse propensity weight. straightforward yet fundamental observation to make about the variance reduction properties of the distilled risk estimator is that this. Remark 2.2, the variance of the distilled risk estimator built based on the true base relevance property is no greater than the variance of the vanilla risk estimate formed by the realization from the relevance distribution. So the variance doesn't increase and can be found in this approved variance in the estimator often comes up because of some bias. We bring the variance low, the bias goes up, which leads us to explore hybrid estimators that take advantage of that. Wait a second, I want to see if the next paper is also about this stuff. From observational data. It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that. So, I mean, these papers, you don't get, I don't know what is going on. I just want to get to know this space. That's what I want. So observe user feedback to improve the bias and at the same time use soft labels provided by the teacher to improve the variance of the estimator. We first discuss our proposed distilled empirical risk estimators, oblivious to the choice of the teacher model and to characterize their generalization behavior by adopting with developing bounds on their bias and variance, and then discuss a number of techniques to develop effective teacher models, distilled empirical risk estimates. Hybrid distilled risk estimator. The main idea for building hybrid, find a simple trade-off for bias variance behavior of the estimate by convex combination of the inverse and distilled empirical risk estimation. Formally, for a teacher TDS to R from some estimate P hat of the clicker and alpha pro hybrid estimate of the risk R hat HD hybrid teacher P hat alpha D is alpha CD over pi hat P0 and this is the convex combination. For next we analyze bias variance of this hybrid estimate. Note that the bias variance analysis of the empirical risk estimate can be varied as corollary by setting alpha to 1 search context S and the document D and the ranking pi 0 D actual relevance probability pi star or P star OD actual propensity scores. Let us define the deviation. Okay, propensity, and this is the relevance. Let us define the deviation of the estimated relevance from the actual quantities. Delta D is TDS teacher minus relevance, and delta small lowercase is score. O is the score, propensity score over minus 1 respectively. Pi, we have this, we say for a student policy pi, we can bound the deviation from empirical risk from the risk. Bayesian is C1 epsilon expected of alpha squared. These are I have no intuition about, and I don't think I need to have an intuition about. So they're saying that we can bound them with those metrics. Thanks God, proof is straightforward because look how many parameters. I want to solve this easy problem, honestly. Easy problem that matters, right? That's what I want. I don't want to have complicated formulations. At least this formula, they showed that works for some purpose. How to control the bias of the estimator by adjusting the parameter alpha by 3 to the IPW, and I need some IPO. Appendix shows that the variance due to the that's it. So the whole space is like we have a ranking, we have a search, we have a relevance, we have propensity, and then we have a risk, and we have teacher and a student. That's what we want to have in mind. Hybrid estimator. Doubly robust risk estimator. Robust to what? Although hybrid empirical risk estimates provide a simple and flexible way to control the bias variance, there are significant estimation errors if either of the risk component are inaccurate. What are the risk components? Variance and bias. Alleviate this, we adopt the doubly robust technique to make the empirical risk estimator more robust when either of the risk components are accurate. Primarily for suitable operationalization, assumption for the observation event OD, teacher T. Perfecto. RAM shows the double robustness property of the double robustness for any student estimator. So this is pi is pi was a ranking. Now it's saying pi is a student estimator. For the observation, O is observation, R is relevance, and C is context. The teacher T and some estimator P hat of the clicker propensity, doubly robust estimator of the risk R hat, DR, TP hat can be obtained by setting R hat, DR, TP hat as TDS or observation over the estimate of click propensity. That is it. I don't get it, to be honest. We can talk. I think I need to. We need this stuff, we need to talk with Ehsan more and get in more detail, deeper details. The next theorem shows a double robustness property of double robust estimator. This is the shape. What is the estimate constant in lemma 2.1? Perfect. The proof is followed using similar. Teacher models. Okay, I think we will get to the empirical results soon. Our discussion of the distilled risk estimator were focused on their theoretical generalization properties in terms of this. Now that math gets deep, I think that abstract and motivation was really good. In terms of estimation error, oblivious to the choice of the teacher model, the key benefit is using knowledge distillation in counterfactual is the improved general. I didn't get where is the counterfactual. That's a really deep paper, to be honest. Heavy in math. I wish they added some graphs. Not graphs, but shapes. In counterfactual is improved generalization property of the student achieved through label smoothing via teacher distill knowledge, while the student often has to satisfy stringent inference time constraint. The teacher model can be arbitrarily complex, not only in terms of the representational capacity of the hypothesis class, through leveraging features representations that the student does not have access to the inference time. Such features are referred to as privileged features. In this section, we discuss generic technique to develop effective teacher models, which will exemplify in the empirical results section. Okay, I'm getting tired, but let's go ahead. It's a fucking big paper. Okay, here it's the empirical results here. Guys, don't quit. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's it, guys. We have 5 more pages, and most of them are about empirical results. So don't get scared. Don't. Okay. Deconfounding teacher. To train a relevance teacher using logged search data, we adopt the counterfactual inference framework based on potential outcome modeling. The fundamental inference challenge in this setting is that we are interested in the counterfactual relevance outcome had the item was observed denoted by RD to the OD equal 1, while we only have observed relevancy under explicit user engagement events in order to estimate expectations on counterfactual quantities using observational data. What the fuck? I just read it, I didn't understand it. Okay, fundamental inference challenge. They are saying, what is it? Item was observed by RD to the OD equals 1. OD equals 1 means observed. RD was it? So something was observed. Was it relevant or not? While we only have observed relevant, look, I'm learning. While we only have observed relevancy under explicit user engagement events. Relevancy under explicit user engagement events. So we know it is relevant when user explicitly gives us a feedback. In order to estimate expectations using observational data, meaning implicit, we invoke regression adjustment technique from potential outcome modeling framework. The core component in this technique is to control for the presentation based confounders, the rank of the item, which affects both the observed outcome and the observation event. Let X, D, and S be the causal covariates to predict the relevancy of D. Covariates X of D and S. D is the item, S is the search. MD and the search context S, and ZDS be the presentation based confounder, controlling for confounder and making inference from observational data amount to justifying a few technical conditions. Specifically, we have to ensure a ignorability. Now, if you show an item, the user doesn't look at it. There is no unmeasured confounder left out from the covariance. All of them overlap, some of them are not independent. That for any feasible value of covariates, the probability of observing the relevancy of an item given the covariates, so it's bounded away from zero. Observation given the covariates and confounders. Moreover, we have to make sure that the definition of the observation event is C, stable, in the sense that the potential relevance outcome of an item does not depend on whether the other are observed. Okay, stable doesn't, if you're relevant by yourself, not because other people are. We can then compute the expectation of the outcome of counterfactual expectation on observational data using RD given OD, CD. CD means context, D, ZD, DD, DD. Okay. Drag this deep. GBDT, GDP. Right hand side can be estimated via machine learned classifier trained on a data set. That's why we don't get those expectations, because we don't know how we can implement them. Then with explicit engagement events using a cross entropy loss, assuming that the presentation bias is primarily signified in the rank of the items in the page. A vanilla instantiation of this approach is adopted in 3, where the relevance probability is estimated as the observational click probability in rank 1, that is P hat RD is 1, given as P of CD is 1, similarly in GBDT. Is it JetGBT? Based approach in 17, the model is trained with an interaction depth of 1 to avoid interactions between the rank and the relevance features, and then the inference time. All trees that use the rank feature are removed. In the 2-tower approach in 4, a counterfactual model is developed via independent relevance and observation towers, and only the relevance tower is used for inference. Similar approach, which we adopt in our empirical experiments, follows this propensity perspective by training a model on a cross entropy loss between empirical Bernoulli distribution of clicks and the relevance distribution defined by the I think we came to the point that we know all the knowledge on earth. The problem is just finding that knowledge. That's where we are. We are lost. We have so many formulas and theorem, and we don't know how to find them. And ChatGPT is not smart enough yet, but he will get there. We need to let ChatGPT read all of our papers. That's what we need. Really, that's what we really need. I think once GPT gets a bit better, dude, this was amazing. I put ice in it. Anyways, C expected of sigma of f dx. Anyways, relevance teacher trained on expert judgment. Alright, so they, by the way, there is no they have complicated formulations, but once you know the meanings, probably they make sense. They are just saying this is the formula, you can compute it, you can use machine learning to do that, to compute the cost, and then the rest is just empirical results. They have some minor theorems, relevance teacher trained on expert judgments. Marginal query-based relevance probabilities via expert annotated that are assumed to capture the canonical intent of a given query. Knowledge distillation is crucial. Knowledge distillation is crucial in this case because the student does not have access to such judgment-based labels in its own training data. Strong enough and standalone rank here because it cannot take advantage of the more granular. Another important advantage, I don't know, like we have this game theory stuff and modelings, and there are these stuff, and hopefully we can come to a common ground. Honestly, these are interesting, but I don't see any utility here. I don't see a lot of things here. The strategic behavior of like competitors here. And what is it? How can I simplify my stuff? He simplifies his stuff to a point that these two can merge together to solve an easy problem. Yeah, the problem should be easy. Another important advantage of using relevance teachers trained on expert judgment is that we can use a broad range of pooling techniques, including active learning to collect judgments on queries for which we do not have rich user engagement. That would be a nice collaboration. That would be a very good one. Alleviating the selection bias inherent to all methods discussed so far, which relies strongly upon implicit user. Provide strong empirical results, adopting research relevance teachers, empirical results and discussions. Guys, do you know what I'm thinking, right? Before reading the empirical results. Okay, it was not that difficult. We know R, we know O, we know C, we know S. That's the important thing. Yeah, they had a lot of variables. So what? Don't get scared. Dude, previous round was really difficult. This time I'm just playing 1 round and a half or whatever it is.
Let's roll.
I mean, usually I play in the afternoon, like 2 p.m. and it's dead time. I got a bit arrogant. Now it's a better time. Or any of them. Where is this going? Shit! Oh, shit. Where is he here? Grizzly. Oh shoot. I had him. Wait a second, how did Grizzly turn from sniper to that M4 so quickly? That was difficult, dude. Dude, how can I? Dude, he had the same gun. That was on. Oh, shit. Grizzly, motherfucker. Ten times Grizzly. Damn, Grizzly is better than me. Dude, I'm so naive. A guy brings. Just my finger was not. Where are they? Oh fuck, it was. Who is on there? Oh, fucking Grizzly. Oh fuck. Don't go so close, this motherfucker kills you. Dude, wait a second. I'm gonna knife us. Ooh, that was. Okay. So our group was better in general, but Grizzly was so fucking good. That's. You can't see that, right? Our group was better, but this guy nailed it. What is that 13 and he's 87? Let me kill something too. Dude, it was mine. Fuck you, Grizzly. You again, this time you are mine. I love you. Don't kill me! Oh, nice. Do it to Grizzly. What do you say? Who killed two of us? These are my brothers. Kill Grizzly! Oh, bitch. Good. Oh, fuck. Fuck you! Oh no. Dude, I forget. I'm gonna move fast in this field. Oh, fuck. Again, this motherfucker. He's so fucking good, by the way. Come here, come here. Woo-hoo, you didn't expect that, motherfucker. Escape me. Again, this motherfucker. So good. Number one killer gun. That what again? Grizzly? Like, we are working better as a team, but Grizzly... Motherfucker, until you... Where are you? Why doesn't it appear? Oh, this motherfucker kills us all. Oh, I have just 5. He kills us, dude. Don't kill me now. Oh, who did you kill? Damn, I was really good this time. Oh, okay, we had a lot of bots. Our bots were there. Yeah, it was obvious we had. Wait. Alright, briefly. Only left. Oh, dude. How could he? Fuck, I knew. Where is he? Why doesn't he? Oh, they're just waiting for somebody to die. Is that it? Come on. I couldn't change him. Who is shooting? Oh, dude. I killed him with 1 life. Oh, he won't show up. That's it. Smart. So I think maybe once your heart goes like below 50, they assign you a new life. How does it work? We should not count on this one, but now is the time. Oh, shit, I'm feeling this. Fuck. motherfucker, he expected me to come. Oh, this guy is, you're just a sniper, bro. Shit, why am I being so difficult? You cannot focus. Oh shoot, I didn't kill him? That was so stupid. I think they are advancing now. The advancement of technology. That was a show, dude. I think we lost our ha 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 on the head. Dude, don't tell him it's mine. No! Dude, what am I doing? I'm just out of focus. So many guys got pistols. What am I doing, honestly? Where are you? Where are these motherfuckers? What if he shows up here? I should not be here. Okay. Sniper is on their thing. Dude, actually, we were winning this fucking game. Fuck, look at this bullshit. Our whole team was above. Wait a second, you are still watching? Okay, Docs. Alright, one more round because you're here. Because Ehsan just emailed me and said, let's move the meeting to. Oh, what's up? Let's move the meeting to. Guys, give me a fucking time. Let's move the meeting to. Why? Why are? Marcus joined their team. Like the level up. This is fantastic. They were already Marcus, the number one. This is a really shit show. I'm the best of them, our team. Like, that's a shit show. Dude, coming to the left. Oh, fuck. Ah! Rifle. Stay in your place. Ooh, He's already knifing, dude. Come on. Oh, dude. Ooh, where are you hitting us? With a sniper, it killed me. Oh my god, okay. I shoot 3 of them. This is the orgy. Shit, I got knifed. Where are you? How did they hit me from back? Okay, that was the shoulder. That's like 5 of them going off. They should just knife us. I don't know where I am. Alright. What the shit? They will knife us right away. I was really good at this. Okay. Where is yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, guys, one more round. Fuck you, Marcus. Who the fuck are you? Enough. Enough. It's it. Honestly, he's too good. It's just... Now what is the situation? I should be scared of Marcus all the time? Fuck, of course, Marcus. You're so good, Marcus. Oh, this gun, dude. This one is there. What? Is there anything here? Oh fuck! Oh, that took. I just wanted to shoot the ball, dude. What is this? What are these techniques? Are we playing football? We should play football actually. Good idea. Get rid of this shit. god, this gun will kill me again. Oh, don't go there. Where are you going? Why can't Marcus kill me? I cannot kill. I just want to kill Marcus, you know? It seems to me just fucking Marcus, and this time we got him. Oh fuck. Who killed me? Oh, okay. You think you can kill me there? Oh no, you can't kill me there. Yeah. That was terrible. What am I doing? Oh. Game has changed. Oh, what the fuck do you think we're... What's that? What's that eye? It's just when they die. Dude, we have better guards. Let's go. I think even with this one, I'm better to go again. Because we have them, but they don't have us. We have them, guys. We have the stronger side. The fucking Marcus is good, but not every Marcus is Marcus already. Fuck this Marcus. Maybe I should go the right path anyways. The fucking Marcus, I gave him the knife. Dude, somebody knifed him? Oh, I got knifed? Fuck. Okay, guys, fuck this shit. It was really good. Force point. Dude, you're still there? Fuck me. Sorry guys, I'm just emailing Ehsan 238. I'm sorry.